the old traditional left that I grew up with, I still can see the pictures on black and white television of mass marches of students at Berkeley University in California demanding freedom of speech in the flower power days and stuff. And now students at that university and other universities, they go on marches or protests demanding that freedom of speech is deleted. And they don't realize that eventually it will be their freedom of speech that disappears. It's like that great saying from that pastor Niemöller in Nazi Germany. First they came for the Jews, and I was not a Jew, so I did nothing. Then they came for the communists. I was not a communist, so I did nothing. Then they came for the trade unionists. I was not a trade unionist, so they did nothing. I did nothing. And then they came for me, and there was no one left to speak out for me. And what's happening is people are being picked off in groups. Yes, it's so-called conspiracy theorists now, much of which is provable fact, by the way. But it'll be someone else tomorrow, and then someone else, and then someone else, until we've reached that point where people are only allowed to say, or even have the vehicle of saying, what is acceptable to the authorities. And that's precisely what George Orwell was talking about in 1984. When, by the way, as people will remember if they watch the movie of 1984, you had that session every day of hate, where they put the picture of Emmanuel Goldstein, the villain of Big Brother, who he used to demonize and unite the population in hatred of him. They put his picture up, and they had to shout hatred at the picture. But what was it, 2-3 minutes? Well, what is that except what we're seeing now from this progressive left that's not progressive at all? It's regressive. And not only that, it claims to be anti-fascist while using all the techniques of fascism. It's worth it's a sobering thought really to contemplate on what happens when any tyranny gets power, whether it's a Nazi tyranny, a Stalinist tyranny, whatever, wants to control the information, wants to shut down all debate and all criticism and all challenge and all information that will get people to question what the tyranny is telling them to believe. So what did the Nazis do? They burnt the books. They used to break up public meetings with their stormtroopers where people were challenging the Nazis. What happened in Stalinist Russia? The same. And here we have people now who've been through fierce programming. I do feel for them, really, through the universities and colleges, not least of America, who are claiming to be anti-fascist, who are using the very same techniques that fascism and Stalinism used, and all tyrannies always use. But they have such lack of self-awareness, they can't see that they are everything they rail against. And what we have is a thought process, I say what passes for a thought process, which basically says, I am right. And because I am right, anyone that has a different opinion is by definition wrong. And because they're wrong, what does it matter if they have freedom of speech or not? They're wrong. So freedom of speech doesn't matter. This guy who took me to court in Canada was interviewed by the Independent Sunday magazine, as it was then, and actually said this: Icke is clearly mad, therefore all his followers, as he called them, I hope I don't have any, are also mad. And this was the line: so what is the benefit in allowing him to speak? And that is what I'm seeing now, increasingly. People saying, I am right, so what is the benefit of allowing to speak people who are wrong? And it's a level of narcissism and a level of conceit that is driving political correctness and is driving this censorship agenda. And it's interesting when you kind of look at it from this perspective.
So Jim Rickards has just recorded a video that's not available to anyone in the public, and he's going to be talking about how this upcoming recession is going to be fast, it's going to be bloody, it's going to be nasty. But at the same time, he's going to show you how you can position yourself to profit from all of this chaos. Now, we've made this video only available to our viewers. Go to londonreal.tv/Jim. Watch that immediately. I can't say enough good things about Jim Rickards. He understands the global economic system better than any guest I've ever had on London Real. His predictions are almost uncannily true, and you can learn how to profit from his vision, from his expertise, and his understanding of economics. So go to londonreal.tv/Jim or click the link below. It's an excellent, excellent look on what's going to happen in the future and how you can position yourself to profit from that. Jim is one of the best in the business, one of my favorite guests on London Real, and he's very, very good at predicting the future and showing us all to profit from it. So click the link, and I hope you enjoy. Hey, do you want to profit from crypto? Then join my DeFi Academy. The Crypto DeFi Academy will help you create generational wealth. But don't take my word for it. Listen to my students.
When I first got into crypto, I remember thinking to myself, I need to learn more. Brian Rose, learning crypto, learning DeFi, gotta do it.
I am so grateful that I jumped in and did this. I had to break through some limiting beliefs that I can do this, that I can afford this, that I can be in this.
It challenges the things that are deeply rooted within us.
Joining DeFi Academy has been one of the best decisions I have made on my blockchain journey.
This course was a life changer, a game changer, a huge eye-opener, coming from knowing practically nothing at the speed of the learning over 4 weeks was just fantastic.
The information you provided in this class was invaluable.
I feel far more confident in my next steps.
You took complex concepts and made them easier to understand.
What's different than so many other ones is it just doesn't tell you what to do. It actually makes you do it.
This is for people who are serious about becoming traders. This is the way it should be done.
I realized from this learning experience again that it is not about what you learn, but about who you learn it from.
The energy was insane. I've never experienced such incredible energy on a live call. Brian Rose, you are a legend, my friend.
It's the only thing in the market where you can get all information and learn everything what you need to know.
Everything is so clear and so well done, and I'm just forever grateful for this program.
It made me feel so much more confident about crypto than I did before.
I did not anticipate how passionate I was going to become about it.
It's also been like a big learning experience for me, not just in the crypto space, but just in overall balance of life.
What I've learned is, how to take ownership, of my life in a way that I really hadn't before.
Yeah, you can't put a price on that, really.
I would recommend it to anybody, top notch.
Excellence does not come cheap. So if you want excellence, you gotta pay for it, but it's so worth it.
Pull the trigger. That's what this course is about.
You're not going to regret it, really. It's amazing.
Thank you, Brian and team.
So what are you waiting for? Crypto is happening now. Click the link below, submit your application, and let me mentor you on how to create generational wealth and build the decentralized financial infrastructure of the future.